Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Shadows of Brimstone and for a few Darkstone more, where we're just about to start episode 6 after a bit of a hiatus. Yes, it's been about 5 months. Let's quickly go through why I haven't been doing any playthroughs. First of all, it got too hot in the summer, and I will point out as well, it's only got like cold now, really. The last few weeks it has been unseasonably warm for a very long time. But that's not the reason why I obviously took so long. It was warm for a few weeks, and then just as I was about to get to start playing again, I unfortunately got some horrible lurg, and that was about 2 weeks. Then after that, I was off for a considerable while. The reason for that was toothache. I got toothache, and you're thinking, God, that's like the last 5 months. Well, no, it isn't. But what happened, if you remember, when COVID came out, obviously we all went into lockdown, and my dentist actually sent out a letter saying, "Oh right, while COVID's on during lockdown, obviously we won't be having normal checkups, and what we'll do is when it's all over, we will send you a letter out and say checkups are going to be, resume," which was great. Apart from I never heard anything else. And it's out of sight, out of mind, isn't it? My teeth weren't hurting, so you just think, oh right, they'll get in touch when they'll get in touch. And then, obviously, I got this toothache. So I got in touch with the dentist and says, oh right, haven't been for a while, because you haven't been in touch, but I've now got toothache. Can I make an appointment? And they went, no. And I says, I beg your pardon. Says, oh well, you're not part of our practice anymore. Says, yes I am. They went, no, you're not. I says, oh, why not? I says, well, we sent you a letter saying because you hadn't been for so long that you're no longer part of the practice. And I went, well, excuse me, there's a couple of things with that. And it explained the letter I did get, which was saying while lockdown's on, obviously you're not going to have any checkups until such time as the government decides that it's fine that we can. I says, I haven't had a letter since then. None at all. And said, oh, we've sent you a letter. I said, you bloody well haven't. They said, oh, yes, we have. The upshot was, they says, I says, can I come in for an appointment? And he went, well, no. So I went, oh, right, so what can I do then? He says, well, you can apply to join the practice again, but there is a waiting list. So I says, oh, put me on the list. Waited about 3.5 weeks, heard nothing, so I got back in touch with him. I says, how are we doing on the waiting list? He said, oh, you're still on the waiting list. Well, I thought, well, bollocks to that. So what I did was, I actually left myself on their waiting list, went to another dentist, and put myself on their waiting list. What happened, I had to wait it was actually about another 3 weeks, and then finally this new dentist got in touch and says, oh right, yes, we'll organise something now, you can join our practice. I'm still waiting for my original dentist, because I'm hoping they'll ring me up at some point and say, oh, you can join back now, and I'm going to say, too tough luck, found somewhere else, thanks. But yeah, so I got on at this new dentist, and then he had to wait. The guy who was my new dentist then got ill, so he had to wait another 2 weeks. And anyway, finally had he finally had a look, saw what the problem was. I needed a filling and I needed an extraction. One was so far gone it needed extracting, and but then I went on holiday. So I had a nice holiday with toothache for about a week, and then came back and finally got it all done. But I didn't do any of the playthrough because, having toothache for 3 months pretty much was no fun. I just wasn't in the mood. That doesn't cover every, but like I say, I did have a bit of a holiday, a bit of a vacation during that as well. And then once I got back, it was a case of I couldn't be asked for about a month and a half, 6 weeks. So anyway, we finally got here now and I'm back. But as I said, I didn't move anything. It's probably a little bit dusty, but you know, it just adds to the ambience of a mine, an abandoned mine in the Old West, won't it? So, yes, here we are, we're back, and of course, the way it's worked out, I've got to come straight back to a massive battle. So, which is the most intensive part of this game. It's all admin, and yes, we'll have a few laughs. One thing I did correct from last time, I did flash it up during the last episode 6 months ago, but yes, the yellow marker for the depth track, it was on 10, it had to be on 9. The darkness marker was on 9 as well, so we'll just lie it across that other one. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to go. Apologies if I get anything wrong, because it's been so long since I actually played. I'm right out of the swing of it, so I probably will make a few errors, but we're just going to get on with it. I do know we've got laying in wait, so they're all going to get +1 combat for the first round. All the monsters will get +1 combat, but then I can get rid of that, and we'll just be dealing with demonic force then, which is all demon enemies are now +1 combat, and the demon enemies that we've got are the Hellbats. The slashers won't get +1 combat through demonic force, but the Hellbats will. Right, okay, let's get on with it. As I say, I think that was the only error from last time, so no Catweazle's cock-up corner, and I believe that the turn will be turn 22. So I'll see you in a moment. And here are the Hungry Dead. I'll flash up the Hungry Dead card. I won't go through it, we've seen it before. So basically, everybody's got 3 Hungry Dead each. So 3 here, I've just placed them here around Fifi. There's another 3 here around Running Bear, and 3 here around Cade. Now, they can all hit their respective player character, apart from this guy, because obviously there was a slasher and a Hellbat on Cade already, and this Hellbat was in the way, and so one guy had to go there. But other than that, they're all able to attack. Even with laying in wait, all of these Hungry Dead will go last, so they're that 3rd marker there. And I'll flash up the Hungry Dead card, you can have a quick read of that, but as I say, I won't go through it. We have already seen them several times. So, this is a bit of a laugh. I'll be here hours. My God. Right, anyway. The good thing about Hungry Dead is they are undead, they're not demonic, so demonic force at least is not going to kick in for them, but for the first round, laying in wait, they will get +1 combat. Okay, so that was holding back the darkness. Not good. So the slashers get to go. They are first in the initiative order. So let's have a quick look. So melee, and they hit on a 3+. They've got +1 combat, so damn it. So that's 3 dice, isn't it? They've got a combat of 2 at the moment, but they're going to get 3 dice. Oh dear. So 1, 2, 3. So they'll attack Cade first. One will attack Cade. Oh no, there's only one of them. Thank God for that. And he's attacking Cade, isn't he? So 3 dice, and he needs a 3+. 6 and a 5. So that's 2 hits. Slashers don't get criticals. So he's got 2 hits on him though. That's a bit of a bummer. And damage is a d6. So let's roll these. And of course he gets another 6, that's 9 damage. 9 damage, and then he gets to roll for his... Let's have a quick look at him. He gets to roll... He saves on a what? He's a 5+ on defence. Oh. So that's 5 dice. So he gets 9 dice. And we need 5s and above. Did he get a few? I hope so. He got 2 5s. So he saved 2. Bummer. So he saved 2. All the others he missed. So that's what, still 7 damage. Is there anything else he can do? He's got a grit. I wanted him to keep his grit, but he's gonna have to re-roll. He's gonna re-roll these. So he's gonna spend a grit. And let's see if we can get a few more 5s. Come on, lad. Can do it. And of course he's just wasted a grit there for no reason, because it didn't work. 7 hits. Oof, dear me. So what does that put him down to? 17. Oh, he's down to 10 health now. So 7 wounds for the big lad. That is bad. Ooh, that is bad. So yeah, he has took a bit of a beating there as Cade. That is a shame. Fear 2. He's not started his activation yet. Contemplating. Yeah, that's for if he hits. Okay, yeah, so that is the slasher's go. And if, yeah, damn it. That's pretty grim. Now it is Cade's go. So fear does kick in. A hero starting their activation takes 2 horror hits next to one of these guys. Now his willpower's a bit better. It is a 4+. So, but he's got a roll. He's got 2 for the slasher. Yeah. But he also has to take it for these 2 guys. Because I believe fear 1 for the Hungry Dead. So that's 4. He doesn't have to do it for the Hellbats. So it's got 4 dice to save. And he needs a 4+. He got 2. So that's okay. I don't know why I rolled the blue dice. I should have rolled the red dice. But we've done it now. So he takes 2 horror hits. Here we are. And that puts him down to 10 sanity. Ooh, bad. Okay, and I don't think there was anything that helped him. I'm just trying to see if there's anything. Nope. Okay. He's got whiskey and he's got bandages, so we'll use those if we have to. So now he can actually go himself. Because I've used that grit, I can't use pistol fanning, can I? Nope. So, bummer. Okay, so once per turn, use 1 grit to double the number of shots. He can't do that. He's got 2 dead eye shots though. And he's got his catchphrase, which I still haven't thought of. But I'll keep that in reserve. And yep, he's just going to attack. So that's going to be 2 shots with his pistol. And yeah, just 2 shots with his pistol. He hits on a 3+, I believe. Yes, 3+. Come on. Oh, he's got a roll. First of all, he's got a roll for movement. Sorry. He rolls a 2. Could have done with that grit. Could have done with a grit, Cade. Could have done with a 1. We'll get rid of that 2. Right, it's 2 shots, and what's he going to attack? Shall he leave the slasher and try and kill things like the hungry dead? Yeah, he's going to try and kill these hungry dead, I think. 3 plus 2 5s. They're a hit. So that's 2 hits. First one against this hungry dead, Blondie. And it's got 4... Oh, they've got 4 defence, haven't they? So 4 defence. And so we've got a roll for how much damage. Come on, we need a 5, Cade. A 4, not good enough. Do we use a Deadeye shot? I want to keep the Deadeye shot for the slasher eventually. So, him again. Need a 5 and a 1. So, no good, Cade. Unlucky. Could be pretty grim for you, son. I think. Pretty grim. Okay, so we haven't killed anything. Right, oh, that's it for Cade's go. Next up, it is the lovely Fifi. It's Fifi! Yes, so she's up here, and she's got 1, 2, 3 of these guys around her. So she gets 3 fear hits, and she saves on a 4 plus as well. Nothing, and she's got absolutely no grit whatsoever, so she takes 3 sanity hits. So she's now got 4 sanity damage, unfortunately. And what's she going to do next? I think... oh, I thought she could use acrobatic dodge then, but she can't. That's defence only, not willpower. So I think she'll use her holdout pistol to start with, because it's a free attack. So she's got a range 3, shots 1. Critical hit on a 5 or a 6. So she's going to fire at one of these hungry dead, mainly because of that 5 and a 6 critical hit. It does mean it will automatically kill a hungry dead. If, obviously, I get a 5 or a 6. But I think she hits. Yeah, she hits with a 4. So we're going to roll again, but she'll need a 5 or a 6 now because of their defence. And she gets a 3, so no, not looking good. She misses with the holdout pistol. That is now tapped. She can't use that again at this combat. Yes, she's just going to use the old Kung Fu, I think. So melee on a 4 plus. Yeah, she's got combat 2. Melee attack. Should do it on the hungry dead again. A 4. That is a hit. She gets 1 hit, but again, no critical. We need a 5 or a 6. A 6, yes. So she does kill one of the hungry dead. And we'll take her out. So we have had a success this round, thankfully. And... did I give the slasher +1? I think I did. I rolled 3 dice for the slasher, didn't I? Yes. So I think that's okay. Alright, so we got rid of a hungry dead. And that is 10 XP, before I forget. That over there. That is it for her go. Oh, I didn't roll for her movement, did I? Come on, Paul, you don't remember movement. She gets a 1 as well. So she gets a grit. She isn't going to move. And she wouldn't have used that grit anyway. I don't think she'll bother using that grit yet. But at least she's got a grit. Okay, right. So that is it for her turn, I believe. After her it is the old Hellbats. They get to go. So Hellbats, melee, 3+. So the one on Cade is going to go, and it's got 3 combat, so it gets 4 dice. Oh dear me, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dice. Hits on 3. Bloody hell. So hits on 3. Am I doing this damage right? This is, I always get this wrong, don't I? Especially now I'm coming back to it. Do a save on those, or on the individual damage. Hang on. Yeah, just roll on the 3, didn't I? So I did it wrong with Cade. We'll let Cade's, I can't be bothered retconning it. So Cade probably took a bit more damage than he had to. So, sorry Cade. 3. So we get to roll 3 saves. Her defence is pretty good though, as I recall. Her defence is a 3+. She saves 2, so she only takes 1 out of that. That's good. Takes 1. Rid of those. And it's a D6 for the amount of damage. Oh no, damage is 1 off a Hellbat. So she takes 1 damage. Oh, they got +1 combat. In addition to +1 combat. I only gave them... So we just got a rock. She has got that wound. I'll give her that. So she's got a wound. But I've got to roll an additional combat dice because of laying in wait. Hang on. That was a hit. So she's just got to roll again. She needs a 3+. She got a 3+, that's great. So, yeah. So, got that. Okay, that is them. That is that one done. Then, initiative order, it's just Running Bear gets it next. And... yes, Running Bear is attacked next. That's 4 dice. +1 for laying in wait. Bloody hell, that's quite a low roll. Has he got away with it? I think he has, you know. He has got away with it. Oh, there's an extra dice. It's 5 dice, sorry. +1 for lying in wait. Yes, it's 1 hit, sorry. The hit on a 3+. So 3+, 1 hit. He gets the save on a 4+. Oh, he gets a 4. There we go. Super. So he saved. He didn't get hit. Yes, he did get 4 dice, didn't he? 3 dice normally, +1 for laying in wait. Oh, it's demonic. That's... yeah, he does get an extra die. Sorry. 5. That's a hit. He saves on a 4+. And he doesn't, so he does get hit. And 1 damage for him. There we go. So he does take 1 wound. Okay. Right, that is the Hellbats. They have gone. Now, they do that silly thing where they move characters now. So let's just pretend that the models have all moved around. Makes no difference. We will have to do it properly once one of these Hellbats gets killed, if they do get killed. But as it stands, we'll just pretend that they've all moved and changed people that they're attacking. Next up, it is Running Bear gets to go. Right, so Running Bear, what are you going to do, lad? Well, first of all, he is going to use his boot knife. That's a free attack once per fight. Does +2 damage, range 4, So easily within range. He's going to throw it at this guy, this Hellbat. Does +2 damage, which is good. But he's got a hit first. And it's only 1. And what does he hit on at range? 4+. 6 critical! Awesome! So no defense for the Hellbat. It gets hit and it's only got 1 health. So we have killed a Hellbat. Woohoo! That's what we want. So we've got rid of a Hellbat. That is 10 XP. Well done. So he's done that with his boot knife. Just thrown it, hit it right in the head. Good man. So having done that, he's now going to attack the Hungry Dead. Now, I think he's going to use his carbine, mainly because he gets 3 shots. He does have the Gravedigger, which does extra damage to undead. But the thing with that is, Hungry Dead, they've only got 1 hit point anyway. So, you know, let's save it for undead that are a bit tougher than the Hungry Dead. So he's going to use the carbine. 3 shots, we'll keep that 6. 1, 2, 3. And he's surrounded by hungry Dead. Oh, that's the other thing, Hellbats. For every combat hit but done by a Hellbat, the hero also takes 1 horror hit. So that'll be a horror hit for Running Bear, and I also believe it's a horror hit for Fifi, isn't it? We've got to save for those. God. So for those horror hits, it is 4+ for you. No, so you do take the horror hit, and for Fifi, a 3. She takes the horror hit as well. So, but I did remember to roll for it eventually. Okay, right. We have... Oh, we started with 1, 2, 3, 4 rounding. Hang on. He's got to do some more horror saves as Running Bear. He saved 2, so he gets another 2 sanity hits. So he's got 3 sanity hits now. The other thing he's got to roll for is obviously his movement, which I forgot. See, once you get out of the swing of it, and this is such a... Oh, what a game it is to remember everything. 6. He wasn't going to try and escape or anything like that, but he doesn't get a grit, so that's a bit of a bummer. Now he's going to try and hit. He's got 3 carbine hits. Oh, 2 criticals, 2 6s. And a 3, which I don't think hits. He's got 2 grit though. He's going to use 1 grit just to re-roll that one that missed. A 4, that is a hit. So he's got 2 criticals. So the 2 criticals he's going to get rid of you and you. So get rid of those 2, which is 20 XP. So hang on, I'll just sort this out. Right, so there's the 20 XP. Those have gone. 2 6s. On fire, that lad. And we have a 4. So again, he's going to fire at another Hungry Dead. This guy. And we need a 5 or a 6. A 2. Damn it. Okay. So, but at least you killed a couple. Good man, good man. Okay, so that is it for Running Bears go. Next up, it is the Hungry Dead. So first of all, they're going to move. Not going to bother moving these 2. Can't really get anywhere any better.
These two are still on there, but this guy, he can move in there, and now he can attack Cade. So that's the movement. They've got 2 each, and let's crack on. They're not demonic, so they're just getting +1 for laying in wait, and so they get 2 dice each. Right, 2 dice. So that's 4 dice against Cade, and they hit on a 4+. So that's 1 hit on Cade. He gets to roll his defence. He defends on a 5+. He doesn't defend, so that is, I think that's just, oh, it's 3 damage. Oof. So that's 3 damage. Oh, it's took 10 wounds already. 10 wounds already. So that's 7 left. Ooh, dear me. So, yes, that's a bit grim. Then they will attack Fifi. So again, 4 dice. Does they get +1 dice each? Is that correct? Yes. Just for this round. 4+. 2 hits on her. And she will roll for her defence. She defends on a 3+. 2 6s, so she manages not to get hit. And she could have rolled a defence, re-rolled one of her defence rolls as well. And I forgot with acrobatic dodge. I forgot. That's what I've remembered now, but it's a bit too late, so doesn't matter. Right, done that. She's got away with it, and we've got a couple of rolls now for it's running bear, isn't it? He has got, well, he attacked him, so it's 2, yeah. So it's another 4. And 2 5s. So that's 2 hits. He saves on a 4+. And he saves them both as well. Well done. Well done. So he doesn't get hit either. And I think that is it for the Hungry Dead. And we go back up here. So I have a feeling I've made some errors there. I caught a few. Remembered things halfway through. But we're just going to have to stick with it. A few errors were against me as well there, particularly Cade. Cade shouldn't have as many wounds as he's got, but he has. But we'll stick with it. And yes, pretty horrible all around. Could have done without that darkness card. Bring in double P of Hungry Dead, but at least laying in wait. Goodbye. So that's gone. So now we've got Demonic Force. That's the only one that is still going. And that is it for turn 22. So I'll see you in a moment for turn 23. And here we are at turn 23. Yeah, few errors in that last turn I've noticed. But what we're going to do, we're going to leave it at that. Cade should have saved on the actual combat hits, not on the damage. And then halfway through Cade being attacked, I had it that, who was it? That Fifi was doing the saves. Don't know what sort of brain fade I had there, but we'll leave that as well. Cade got some bad luck, and Fifi got some good luck. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is because I can't be bothered retconning it. But I do realise that I did it incorrectly, and we'll try not to going forwards. We're still getting our asses handed to us anyway, so I don't think it'll make much difference. Okay, right, turn 23. Let's kick off. At least laying in weight's gone. Don't have to do that anymore. So, first thing, hold back the darkness. Come on. A 6. We haven't held back the darkness again. That is bad. So we get another Growing Dread card. No! So I'll just take it off the top here. So whatever that is, it's a Growing Dread. I think we've got 2 now, haven't we? Yep. And unfortunately, not all of our heroes have got grit. So yes, we could do with getting rid of some of those Growing Dread cards. But for the last, even remembering back 6 months, I seem to remember for the last few turns we haven't had everybody with grit at one time to get rid of them. So hopefully that will change. So, bad news. Growing Dread. Right, the Slasher gets to go, and he's going to attack Cade. Cade, who is in a spectacularly bad way. So it's only 2 combat dice, because laying in wait has gone. To do with it, whiffing. 3+. Gets 1 hit. So he gets 1 hit, and Cade gets to try and save that on a 5+. Come on, a 5, Cade. He gets a 3. No, he's got no grit either. So that is 1 hit, which is a D6. And he can die, because he's only got 6 health, not 7. 2. So he's down to 4 health. Grim. That is bad. Oh dearie me. Right. Okay. So he's got 13 wounds here. Dear, 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 dear. And there is something else. Is there? No, there isn't. The Fear 2 doesn't kick in till it's Cade's go. So that's the Slasher, and it is now Cade's go. So he does have to do that Fear 2, try and save it. He saves on a 4+, that's his willpower. So does he take 2 horror hits? No, he saved them. Good man. And so that is Fear 2 dealt with. He's now got to roll for movement. A 1. Grit. He's got a grit. Everybody's got a grit now. So we're going to spend all of those grit. So here's the 2 from the other 2. I won't pull the grit he just got from the supply, because we are going to get rid of a Growing Dread card. Which one? Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll keep that one. Watch it be a horrible one. That one we've got rid of. I'll keep it over there for laughs. We'll have a look what it was at the end. So, but nobody's got any grit now. But I think it's worth it to get rid of those Growing Dread cards. Okay, so movement. Now he's got his attack. He can't use pistol fanning, but he had to get rid of that grit because we need to get rid of those Growing Dread cards. So he's just going to use his pistol. He is going to attack... You know what? He's going to attack this Hellbat. So it's going to attack the Hellbat. Ooh. Come on. 2 3s. They are hits. He hits on a 3+ at range. So first one. Come on. Big score. A 1. Oh, that is rubbish. They've got 2 defence as well, the Hellbats, so that misses. I think Cade is going to go down. So, second shot. Oh, he gets a 4 on the second shot. The Hellbat has got a defence of 2, but 2 get through. He gets rid of that. Yay! The reason he chose to hit that was, 1, the amount of bloody defence the Hungry Dead have. But because he's going after the Slasher's already hit him. So he wanted to get rid of one of the monsters that he's going to try, that's going to be attacking him in the initiative order after, if you see what I mean. So he's killed one of them. That is 10 XP. That goes in there. And that is it for Cade's go, unfortunately. Bobber. Next up, it is the lovely Fifi Dubois. Okie dokie. So, Fifi. She activates. And, oh, Cade activated, so he's got to do some more saves, hasn't he? He did 2 fear saves for the for the slasher, but he needs to do another. He needs to do another save for the 2 hungry dead. So he needs 4+. He got 1, so he did take 1 horror hit there. So we'll put that over there. Right, so he's up to date now. Now it's Fifi. Fifi activates. She gets 2 horror hits. So she's got a save. First of all, she gets a 3 and a 1. Is that good enough? No, it is not. So she takes 2 horror hits. God, she's got some bad sanity damage. She's got 7 sanity damage. That's pretty grim. That is pretty grim. So she's on 7 sanity now. Ooh. Right, and now she is going to attack. So she gets 2 dice, 2 combat dice for the old... Oh, first of all, she's going to roll for movement. She gets a 5. Is she going to try and escape? Because she automatically escapes. So, and she can pass through. She is, you know. She is, because she needs to help Cade out, who's in a bad way. She can move through models, remember? With her acrobatic dodge. And that means an auto escape. So she can move. So 1, 2, 3. She's going to move 4 and go right in the middle here. Yes, I think that is a good idea. Excellent. So she's moved through. She's gone here. Now she's going to attack. Obviously, she's got to attack Hungry Dead. Those are the only ones she can reach, but there are 3 of them. So she's going to roll 2 dice. A 3 and a 2. You are kidding me. And she needs a 4 to hit anything. So that was horrendous roll. And she has got no grit either. But at least she's in a better position. I was hoping she'd kill a couple of these to help Cade out, but no, she wasn't able to do it. So that is it for her. And now we move on to these guys. So I think they are medium. So they can't shove any of these out of the way. And they can move through other models. So, oh, he can move here. No. So he's going to move there. He could move there or there. Actually. Because he's got 12 movement, hasn't he? Or something ridiculous. So he can either move there or there. Move those scabbage tokens out of the way. And by doing that, he'll swap. Because he was on Fifi anyway. So 1 to 3 he goes for Cade, and 4 to 6 he goes for Running Bear. 4 to 6 he goes to Running Bear. Thank God for that. Cade has got enough problems. So he's attacking Running Bear. And let's have a look. He's demonic, so he does get +1 combat. So 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2 6s. I don't believe it. So gets 2 6s. So those are hits. So Running Bear's got to try and save against those. He has a defense of 4. So 4+. Cade. Oh, he doesn't save any. So he takes 2 damage. And he also gets some nightmarish as well, I think. Yes, takes 1 horror hit for both of those. So he has to save against those. He saves against 1, so he takes 1 horror hit. Because it's 4+ again. So he's got 4 sanity hits. Oh! He should have used his heightened senses as well when he... Oh no, he can use it when he attacks, sorry. Just checking. No, I think that is... He's up to date. That attack is finished. And it does move on to Running Bear. And I've got to remember, he's got heightened senses. So he's going to use his carbine again. So that is 3 shots. Hopefully he'll roll just as well as he did last time. And he does not. He gets 1-4, which I believe is a hit. Yes. So that 4 is a hit. And who is he going to attack? He's going to attack the Hellbat, I think. Why not? So that 4 is a hit. And he needs... Well, he needs a 3. Needs a 3, come on. Rolls a 1, damn it. So, oh, hasn't killed anything. Well, that's a bit of a blow. That is a bit of a blow. No doubt about it. Okay, right, so, missed. Now it's a Hungry Dead's turn. So, first things... Oh, movement. Sorry, movement for Running Bear. Got a 5. He's not going to go anywhere. Just wanted to see if he was going to get a grit or not. Now it's the Hungry Dead. They move. It's 1, isn't it? They move. Oh no, 2. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. The others stay where they are. They're all in contact. So they will attack. 2 are going to attack Running Bear. And 1's going to attack Cade and 1's going to attack Fifi. We'll do it that way. So 1 to attack Cade. Melee is 4+. Of course he gets a 5. And come on, 5+. 6. He saved it. Yes. Brilliant. So he didn't get hit by that. Hungry Dead. The Hungry Dead attacking... 2 Hungry Dead attacking... Oh no, 1 attacking Fifi, sorry. Again, they need a 4+. 2 misses, what a shame. And then there's 2 attacking Running Bear, 4+. 1 hits. Does he save? He needs a 4+ to save. He does save, so they did not hit. Great. Super smashing, lovely, great. Yes. So I think that is it, and that is it for turn 23, I believe. So I'll be back shortly. And here we are at turn 24. Very quickly, comforting presence. She would have used it. She is adjacent to both Cade and Running Bear, so Fifi would have used a comforting presence. So that's 1 wound off Cade, who now has 5 health, and 1 sanity off Running Bear, who now has 9 sanity. And it's 5 XP for using comforted presence. She used it on 2 people, so that's 10 XP. We'll plonk that over there. Right, okie dokie, slowly getting back into the swing of it. And here we are, next turn. So, the good old hold back the darkness. Will we manage to hold back the darkness? We haven't done it yet. And no, we've rolled a 5. And we move on. I think we're going to have to skedaddle. There's only 3 left. And, you know, it's an epic, I believe it's an epic threat in the final room for 3 heroes. There's no way we're going to hold back the darkness. not the rate we're going anyway. So I think we may have to skedaddle. We'll try and kill as many of these as we can. But yes, we're going to have to do a runner, I think. Okay, which is a shame, because we might have got into another world, but never mind. Never mind. Okay, so it is now the Slasher's turn. And obviously it's going to carry on attacking Cade. It gets 2 dice. And Cade's in a bit of bother. It hits on a 3+, so it's twice. Alright, hits twice. It's a 5+ to save for Cade. He doesn't save any. So that's 2d6 worth of damage. He takes 7 damage, and that does knock him down. But I believe we do have a revive token, so we'll have to use that, won't we? So won't be a second while I sort that out. Okay, so yes, we're spending the revive token. He has become revived and gets full health and sanity, and he also gets a grit. So that is fantastic, because he's going next. And he's not happy. He is not happy at all. So yes, it does go on to Cade. So he's managed to revive, and yes, he is going to attack. And he's going to spend his grit immediately. And so it spends his grit, and he's going to use pistol fanning. Once per turn, use 1 grit to double the number of shots you get with a gun for 1 attack. So, he's going to get 4 shots with his pistol. And we could do with some decent shooting. Cade, oh boy. And he can use his remaining 2 Deadeye shots now, because I don't think we're going to get to the final epic confrontation. So we'll see how he goes on. He does get 1 6 and a 5. 2 1s is pretty crap though. And I don't think he's got any re-roll anywhere. He hasn't got any re-roll, so unfortunately they're pants. But the 6, the critical, is going to use on the Slasher. So let's try and get rid of it. Now is the time to go for it. Oh, I tell you what I forgot. Let's roll for his movement first. A 1. Oh, he gets another grit. So, cool. So he had 2 grit and he spent 1. Brilliant. And he's also got to roll for fear, hasn't he? So it's 2, 3, 4. Bloody hell. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in total. He saves 2. Saves 2 and fails 2. So he takes... Oh, I've got to tell you what. I've got to... Yeah, I'm going to have to roll that again. Sorry. I'll have done this wrong previously as well. Because you take 2 horror hits if you fail with this one, and you take 1 horror hit if you fail with this one. So the red dice are going to be the Slasher, the blue dice are going to be the horror saves against the Hungry Dead. Yep, sorry, I've done that wrong up to now. But I'm not going back. He saved 1 of the horror hits from him, and 1 from a Hungry Dead. So in total, he took 3. He took 3 horror hits in total. So yeah, I've done that wrong previously, but I'm not going back and changing it. I'll just have to remember that for next time. So now we're back. He's done his pistol fanning and he hit with 2 dice. That is going to be a critical hit against the Slasher. So no defense. It's got a health of 6. So we've got to roll for how much damage we do. Oh, 1! You die, you bleeding joking me. He is going to spend a dead eye shot, so that's going to be 3 damage. But that is, oh, what a nightmare that is. So 3 damage on the slasher. Damn it. And now we get to roll, but he does have a defense of 4. Oh, slasher's defense only gets reduced to 2. So it is in fact only 1 wound, because he's got chitin plating. Oh, we're in big trouble here. We're in big trouble here. Chitin plating. Right, and now we've got to roll for the damage. It's a defense of 4. We get a 4. And chitin plating only comes in on critical hits. So if I do use, I'm going to use my final dead eye shot. And that means we can get 2 further wounds on it. So we have got it on 3. But yeah, that critical, damn it. Okay, yeah, so yeah, we've only got 3 wounds on it. Bummer. And that is it for Cade. Next up, it is Fifi. So, Fifi is going to attack. And, oh, first of all, she's got to do her saves, hasn't she? She's next to 1, 2, 3 of these guys. So, let's roll 3. She needs a 4+, I believe. Yep. And she doesn't save any of them. Good. So that's 3 sanity hits. Her sanity is hanging by a thread. That's 10. 10 sanity. She only had 14. So, oh, she's only got 4 sanity left. Ooh, bummer. And then she rolls for movement. Come on, let's have a grit. Damn it, 2. She's got 2. She could move, because she automatically escapes. In fact, she is. She's going to go 1, 2, because she automatically escapes. It means she can start attacking this guy as well. Let's try and get rid of him. So she moves there with her automatic escape, using her acrobatic dodge. And she is now going to attack it. So it's 2 combat dice. She does a kung fu. It's a 4, that's a hit. And the one that didn't go in missed. So she got 1 hit. And let's see how much damage she does. 4, which is exactly the same as its defense, so that is no damage, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a bummer. And oh, I'll do comforting presence now while I remember. Obviously she's only next to Cade, so one of the sanity lost for 5. So that'll end up as 50, won't it? Sort that out now. There we go, 750 we're on. So that's that sorted. And yes. So, bit of a bummer. Right, so that's the end of her turn. And next up, it's going to be the Hellbat. Now the Hellbat has got to move. So, because he's got to change who he's attacking. He attacked running bear last time, so he's just going to move 2, because it's easier for me just move it. Oh no, he could make it there. Okay, 1 to 3 is Cade. 4 to 6 is... oh, it is Cade. So 4 to 6 would have been Fifi and he'd have gone there, but he's gone here. He's going to attack Cade. And he's got 3 combat, plus demonic force, so he gets 4 attacks on Cade. And he hits on a 3+. Oh, on a 4+. 3+. Jesus. So that's 3 hits. So Cade has got to save on a 5+. And he saves 2, so he only gets hit once. Good stuff. Well done, Cade. So that's just 1 damage on Cade. Good. And Nightmarish, it's 1 horror hit, so we've got to save for a 4+. Or he gets, and he does save. Otherwise he'd have got a horror hit as well. Right, that is it for the Hellbats. Next up, it is a Running Bear. What's he got? He's got 1, 2, 3 next to him. So he will have to make 3 fear saves. He saves 2. Yes, 4+. So he takes 1 sanity damage. That one there. And next up, he is going to use his carbine, isn't he? And right, I keep forgetting his height and sensing. Carbine, 2 shots. Oh, it's 3 shots for a carbine. Damn it. Oh. So he only hits with 1. But we can re-roll. He's going to use his heightened senses. So I think he has to re-roll 1 die. A single to hit or defense roll. A 3. That's not good enough either. Oh, we're whiffing. We're whiffing. So he only hit once. I think he is going to fire at the Hellbat. The only reason is it's got the least defense. So we need a 3. We do get a 3. Yay! So that's the Hellbats gone. Thank God. So the Hellbats have gone. So demonic force. I can move that back up here because there's no demon enemies left. The Hellbats have gone. That is good news. Very good news. And so let's just change this. Right, so there we go, that's that changed. They are now marker number 2, the Hungry Dead, because we've got rid of the Hellbats. And yes, they'll be going next, because that is the end of his turn. Hellbat was 10, wasn't it? Yes, 10 XP for killing a Hellbat. So now it is the Hungry Dead's turn. Okay, so how are they going to move? They can move 2, so that's 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that'll be 3 on Running Bear, 3 on Cade, and they can't really. Oh, 1 goes through there, doesn't it? On her, on Fifi, I think. Yeah, but that's how we're all set up. And it's now the Hungry Dead to attack. So, I think what we will do is we will have him attack her. So, wouldn't want you to feel left out, Fifi. So they need a 4+, a 3 misses. And we've got 1, 2 attacking Cade. Need a 4+, and of course they both succeed on Cade. He saves on a 5+, Saves 1, gets hit once, and takes 3 damage. Because it's hungry dead, and they're a pain. 1, 2, 3. So he's got 4 wounds. He's going to keep his grit. Not going to re-roll that. So, yep, that's it for hit. And then it's 3 attacks on Running Bear. 4+ required. And 2 of those hit. He's got to save, but he saves on a 4+. Saves 1, so he takes 3 damage. And he'd already used his heightened senses, so it's just 3 damage. Bop, 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 bop. So he's now got 6 wounds. Oh dear. 6 wounds. I think we've got an extra revive token somewhere or other, and I seem to recall through some sort of help. I'll have to check that, but I think we've got something somewhere. Lucky horseshoe, that's it. Yes, so we can use that if we have to. Yep, so that is their go. And that was it, wasn't it? Okay, yes, so that is it for turn 24. I'll be back shortly with turn 25. And here we are at turn 25. One thing I've got to do is I've got to put 45 XP in there because we got 3 wounds on the slasher and you get 15 points per sort of hit you get on him. So we'll pop those in there, so that'll give us, I think that works out 805, doesn't it? So take those back. And there we are. Groovy. Okie coke. Right, turn 25. Hold back the darkness. What a pain this has been. Just can't seem to get A+. 7. Not good enough. The darkness marches on. And that is a darkness card. Oh, it's a darkness card. It is a darkness card. Chill of the Grave. All undead enemies are now +1 initiative and +1 in combat. And of course we've got undead enemies. The +1 initiative doesn't do anything. It remains in play as well. Bummer. But the +1 combat will. Oh, right. So Chill of the Grave. I'll keep Demonic Force down here even though we haven't got any demonics. But yes, bummer. Right. Okay. I seem to remember I was getting like I was succeeding at holding back the darkness all the time. I haven't done a single one this turn. This will be the last turn. We'll be well over an hour. So whether we kill these or not, this will be the last turn for this episode. And right, so we've held back the darkness. Next up is the slasher. Who is it going to attack? 1 to 3 Cade, 4 to 6 he's going to attack Fifi. He's going to attack Fifi. So he's attacking Fifi. He gets 2 combats, so that's 2 dice. Hits on a 3+. He only hits on 1, but Fifi does save on a 3+. So come on, a 3 or better. Of course she gets a 1. So it's a D6. So she takes 2 damage, unfortunately. So that's 2 wounds on her. That's okay, just as long as it's not sanity hits. Sanity she's doing badly at the moment. So she took 2 wounds. And that is it for the slasher's go. It is now Cade. First up, Cade activates. When he activates, there's 2 because he's next to this guy. And 3 more. So that's 3 hungry dead dice. and 2 dice for the slasher. And he needs 4 plus. So only one of the Hungry Dead gave him an extra. That's +1 combat, so he gets an extra sanity hit. But that was a good roll, Cade, on your activation. So let's get rid of these. We'll keep the 5 and the 6 for when you attack me. And he's going to roll. I've got about 1 million ones here that you've got. We'll use that because you've got a roll for your movement. Of course, you roll a 6. You're going to try and escape. So the highest escape value is the Hungry Dead at 4+. You're going to see if you can escape. No worries if not. 2, no he doesn't. But yeah, if he could have escaped, I might have got him up here. But Celavi, he hasn't escaped. He now gets to attack. He's going to use his grit. And that means he gets an extra 2 dice. Warm them up. So 4 pistol shots, because he's pistol fanning. Bloody hell again. Try and knock one of those over. 3 2s. Didn't even get a critical. Oh. Dear me. Right, so he's just got this 5. He's going to do it on the slasher. Let's try and get rid of the slasher. And 4 defense, so he could do the 6. Come on. Nope. Not good enough. So, no joy. And that is it for his go. Next up, it is Fifi. And she activates. So that's 2 and a 1. So you get 2 red dice and 1 blue dice. And, well, she saved one of those, but the 2 ones are bad, because what that is 3. That is 3 sanity damage. 3 sanity damage. Eee. So that'll put her on 13 sanity. Well, 1 sanity left. There we are. Oof. Downer. Okay, right. So anyway, she's done that. And now she gets to attack. So she's got 2 dice for a Kung Fu attack. She does get a 6, which is a critical. And is it worth doing it on the slasher? That's the point. The critical will get rid of that Hungry Dead if she chooses that. She's going to choose the Hungry Dead. Kill it. Let's get rid of one of them at least. So, got rid of a Hungry Dead for 10 XP. And that is the end of her turn. She's going to use a Comforting Presence for another 5 XP. So we'll take that 5 back. And obviously she's got to do that on Cade. And Cade is going to heal a wound. So that's that done. And she's done. Next up, it is Running Bear. Right, Running Bear activates it 1, 2, 3. So he's got 3 of these. And he's got to get a 4 or better. And so he only takes 1 sanity hit. And that now puts him on 5 sanity damage. Okay, that's him. And he is going to use, obviously, his carbine. Come on, decent roll. He got 2 4s. He's going to re-roll that 1. He's going to use his heightened senses again. That's once per turn. A 6. Oh, another 4, but he did get 3 hits. Right. I think he's going to try and kill these guys. So, that's 3 4s. So, first one. So, what does he need? He needs a 5. Come on, a 5. A 5! That's the first one goes. And 10 XP. Woo! Second one. We need another 5. Running bear. Come on. A 1. He's not good enough. Come on, a 5 or a 6, lad. A 5 or a 6. A 2. So he only managed to get rid of 1. And that is it for him. No! Bloody hell, the sun's come out. I haven't seen this for weeks. So apologies if you've seen the shafts of light across there. Okay. So that was him. Now it is the Hungry Dead activating. And are they going to move? I don't think there's much point in them moving, but I suppose 1 will move here. So that's 1 against for her, 1 against him, and we'll keep 2 here. And I'm just doing it for simplicity's sake. You know, there's probably some sort of ruling that, like, I should roll for where they go, but I can't be bothered. It's been over an hour doing this, so where possible, I'll just keep them stuck with who they attacked last time, unless there is somebody who is not being attacked, and then I'll move them. Unless, of course, the Hellbats or something, which have to swap round. Yes, so that'll do. So, first Hungry Dead attack is on Cade. They need a 4+. A 1. Miss Cade. Now a Hungry Dead attack on Fifi. 4+ needed. And of course they do it. She saves on a 3+ though. So she saves, that's great. Then there are 2 attacks on Running Bear. 4+. And that's 2 hits. Running Bear attempts to save. He saves on a 4, so he saves 1. And that means he gets hit for 3 by the other. He's now took 9 wounds. So he's in a bit of a pickle. Okay, so that's 9 wounds for him, and that is the end of turn 25, and we're going to leave it here. We're going to leave it here. Probably be quite a shortest episode. Next turn, we are so close to the darkness escaping, so we might have to do a runner. And yeah, both. Yeah. Fifi's going to have to take some of the whiskey. She's got 1 sanity left, and I think Running Bear's only got 3 health left, so they might have to use bandages and whiskey, or you know, we just call it a day. So I'll have a think about that before next episode anyway. If we do call it a day, we'll do the run, and then we'll work out what we're doing. You know, whether we're going to a town visit. Can you have a town visit if you do a runner? I don't think you can. Oh, we'll do that next episode. Can't be bothered thinking about it at the moment. Right, so that is it for episode 6 of Shadows of Brimstone, and for a few Darkstone more. And things are looking grim. And it certainly doesn't look like that we're going to get to the final confrontation. But we'll see how it goes next episode. Thank you so much for watching. And as ever, all the likes, the dislikes, subscriptions, thank you so much. Special thanks to those of you that go to Ko-fi.com to tip me a brew there. So thank you, especially. As ever, well, yeah, if there are any mistakes that you've noticed, by all means put them in the comments below. Because I'm just getting back into all this, I'm not going to change anything next episode. We're just going to have to suck it up. But by all means, do put those errors down below, so at least people who are watching in the future will be aware of them. Normally I'd try and retcon it next turn, but I can't. I don't think I will. I can't be bothered. So yeah, there'll probably be that many. Probably be that many that I won't retcon them. But by all means, do mention any that you noticed, and I'll put them in Catweazle's cock-up corner for next turn. And other than that, I think we are done here. So, as I say, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you join me next time for episode 7. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, saying toodaloo.